Hi, if you're watching this on my Facebook page, then you know who I am. No introductions needed. Um, I have been diagnosed recently with Bell's palsy, a condition where one half of your face is completely paralyzed. Um, I know that there's some family and friends who have heard I've been having some medical problems. So I figured I'd make this video just to let everybody know what's going on. Um, it started about 2 weeks ago. I got a blow to the head and uh, suffered a concussion from it. Um, and then a whole nother slew of things started happening that some seemed related and some not. The concussions led to migraines and severe head pain. I was in the emergency room 3 times in the last week and a half. Um, I had a CAT scan. It was clear, and blood work, complete blood workup, and everything was normal. So I was sent home with medication for migraines and the vertigo that seemed to be happening from the concussion. So I was dealing with all of that. Sorry, the dog. And then about 3 days later, I woke up and this side of my face, because the left side is what's affected right now. This left side of my face was, I had all this swelling right here that started, like with my lymph nodes. It's mostly gone down now, and this is just me. The swelling went up the side of my face to my ear, almost to like my temple right here. And then the biggest change was my ear externally was completely blown up and inflamed. So, like if you're familiar, if you're a sports person, familiar with boxing, like cauliflower ear, that's what my ear looked like, just red and I mean, like twice the normal size of my good ear. There's still some redness and tingling, and along with the swelling was just severe pain, and it just constantly felt like pinpricks. So that was really weird. So fast forward a couple of days after that, Thanksgiving Day, I was still attempting to recover from concussion, vertigo. What it was diagnosed as was cellulitis, which is a bacterial infection of the actual tissue and skin, and needs to be treated with a heavy antibiotic so it doesn't get into your bloodstream, because then that's bad. Worse. So whatever, what have you. It's hard to talk. That's one of the worst things about this, about not being able to move this side of my face, is the way that this side pulls it so much. It supposedly helps if you speak slower, but anybody who knows me knows that I'm chatty and quick when I speak, so it's difficult. But the faster you speak, the the more messed up you look. So to smile, like literally only this side of my face moves. It's really weird, and it's completely numb. Everything is numb. So, okay. So fast forward to Thanksgiving Day, and I'm recovering from, like I said, concussion, vertigo, cellulitis, infection of my ear. I woke up from a nap because everyone was being really helpful and I wasn't doing much. But I woke up from a nap and noticed the numbness was the first thing I noticed of my tongue. Like my tongue is completely numb. I have no taste. the dog. um, and then when I looked in the mirror, I noticed like this side not moving, and I freaked out because the first thing, that my husband and I thought of was that I was having a stroke, which is completely scary because I don't I don't have any existing health problems, and my CAT scan had been clear, and you just never know if 4 days later something did develop, and that was our first inclination, was to think I was having a stroke. But no stroke, thank God. My brain is all intact, which is good. And the doctors ruled that out right away in the ER. Um, you know, my eyes were reacting okay, except for me not being able to do as much with this one. Um, and the difference with a stroke, obviously, the whole side of your body is affected, and mine is okay. I can move everything, so I'm good. Um, Stop crying, Ruger. So this is what I'm stuck with, Bell's palsy. Um, and I was really upset, and for the first 3 days I was like, just want to stay in bed and you know pout and be depressed. But I have kids and a husband, and um, most people who know me know that's not my nature, to sit around and mope. It's just not. I'm just usually really optimistic. So, um, yeah, and the doctors say there's no specific time that they can give me for recovery. I could recover in 3 weeks. It could take 3 months, 6 months, a year. I've seen a big variation of the length of time that it takes to recover. There's a lot of other videos on YouTube. I'm contemplating whether or not I will put this on there. However, if anybody watching actually has any what's the word I'm looking for? So maybe my brain isn't working. If anybody has any information about this, anybody who knows anybody who has had it, has any tips or advice on making recovery faster, there's I've read acupuncture could help stimulate the muscles on this side of the face. My doctor has said that the muscles atrophying is like, that would happen if you have to do facial massage and facial exercises to try to mimic lifting, and because you don't want the muscles to atrophy, because if and when you recover, you want them to still be usable. And see, I feel like I have some movement in my eyebrow here, like if I try to do that, but like really, like nothing happens. It's so weird. I guess like you would feel, this must feel like how it feels to be shot up with Novocaine at the dentist, but permanently, which sucks. But yeah, so I have some swelling. Anyhow, and eye care, I guess, is like the next biggest thing that you have to watch out for, because I can't squeeze it closed. Like I could squeeze this one, and I'm trying, but I don't think much happens. It doesn't even close completely. So I am on a ton of medicine, more than I ever have been in my entire life. Antibiotics. Let's see. Antibiotics, antivirals, steroids for the vertigo, painkillers. I'm like a pharmacy over here now. And then eye care, eye drops, eye ointment, because you need to protect your eye. If I'm not sure if it'll get worse than this. I did read somewhere that your peak symptoms hit at about 48 hours. So for me, I am Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm on day 5 of this. I was diagnosed Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving. Um, but yeah, so day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So day 6. I'm on day 6. So this maybe is the worst it's gonna get for me, which I don't think is in consideration to how bad it can be, not the worst, because like this whole side of my face is not like drooping down. I saw some pictures where like the whole side like droops down. So I mean, like it's still, you know, up. I'm trying to keep a sense of humor about this because, you know, I know that there's so many much worse things that people deal with and go on in everybody's lives. But everything's relative to, you know, what's going on in your own life. And this is the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to me. I told my mother, I think I would rather have given birth like 20 more times than have to deal with the pain um, of everything that happened in the last week and a half to me, plus from this, because ironically, while the muscles are paralyzed, you still feel the pain. Like there's a pain that starts like kind of here at the temple and just runs down your jaw. So super fun. Dead face, but you can feel the pain. Horrid. So, and everything is an adjustment. I can't wash my face in the shower because soap gets in my eye. Drinking, I have to use a straw and like hold my lip because it doesn't close on this side, like around it. Like it's weird. See? Like I can't. So when I do from a cup, like it'll dribble out, and you know, then I'm like, oh god. So I'm drooling everywhere. Chewing is a lot harder, and I don't even want to eat because I can't taste anything, which coincidentally I thought would be a really cool thing if I lost like 30 pounds while this is going on. Because if I want to eat less because I can't taste, awesome. But anyhow, that's so just an update on what's going on. Like I said, I know that there's some family who heard I was having a few medical problems. A couple of friends who did reach out to me and I haven't gotten back to. I'm sorry. I was just really down. But like I said, I'm going to try to stay positive. This is weird. It's so weird. And I mean, like even watching myself right now, the yeah, but this is encouraging that even that's moving like slightly. I don't know. I'm gonna try some other things. My Aunt Rita in Georgia has been a fountain of information for me. So love you, Titi. Um, and I'm gonna see how it goes. I think I will maybe. Yeah, my ear's still red and weird. I don't know. Um, I will do maybe I'll check in like every 2 or 3 days, or if anything significant happens with this whole process, then I will. Yeah, it's just so strange how only one side of your face move. And I hope my recovery is, you know, obviously shorter than longer, but we'll see. But like I said, any significant changes happen, if I have any big improvements or hopefully not setbacks, um, I'll post again and I'll update. I thought it would be kind of an optimistic thing for me to like journal this so that I have, you know, maybe when it's all over with, I can look back and say like, you know, that wasn't the worst thing to happen, and you know, learn from it, or just be better overall. And yeah, there's other things, but for now that's it. Just an update. Just it is Bell's palsy. Um, And I'm sure there were other things to talk about. I know there are. But like I said, anybody have any feedback? Has had um, anybody has had any experience? God, I cannot think of the word. Jesus. If anybody's had any experience with this, if you know somebody who had it, if they did anything special to help increase their recovery time, let me know. Let me know. And that's it for now. So, next time.